The following is a presentation of First Fandom Experience, a collaborative publishing project that brings to life the history and impact of science fiction fandom. First Fandom Experience presents Roy V. Hunt, a retrospective of a science fiction fan, artist, and illustrator. Art plays an essential role in science fiction. We're a visual species, and our visions of the future are sparked more viscerally by pictures than by words. Beginning in the 1920s, the provocative, sometimes outlandish work of artists such as Frank R. Paul called out from the covers of pulp magazines, luring susceptible youth into realms theretofore unimagined. Some of those, thus ensnared, became the core fanatics who established the science fiction industry that now dominates our media landscape. Through the 1930s, science fiction fans with discernible artistic talent emerged. Illustrators such as Clay Ferguson Jr., Morris Scott Dollins, and Nils Fromm labored in amateur obscurity. A handful of other fan artists managed to cross over to professional careers, including Julian Krupa, Ronald Klein, and Hannes Bach. In the latest offering from First Fandom Experience, we focus on the work of Roy Vernon Hunt. Hunt lived and worked in Denver, Colorado from 1914 until his passing in 1986. His first published art appeared in the fanzine The Alchemist in February 1940. Hunt was a founding member of the Colorado Fantasy Society, a group formed to organize the 1941 World Science Fiction Convention in Denver. Hunt is obscure, even among ardent science fiction historians. Our interest was first sparked by a remarkable artifact, an illustration included in the spring 1941 issue of the fanzine Starlight. The image struck us as perhaps the best ever rendering of H.P. Lovecraft's iconic elder god, Cthulhu. The man defiant, the god annoyed, the outcome certain. Our subsequent 6-month effort to track down Hunt's work rewarded us with an astonishing range of art that spanned 6 decades and encompassed diverse subjects, styles, and media. He was inspired not just by science fiction and fantasy, but by rich stories of all sorts. The fantasy of Edgar Rice Burroughs, the mystery of Sherlock Holmes, the intrigue of Fu Manchu, the history of the United States. Hunt's illustrations appeared in numerous amateur publications and professional pulp magazines. He contributed book jacket and interior illustrations to works published by William Crawford and Stanley Mullen, and produced woodcuts under the auspices of art projects for the Depression-era Work Projects Administration. We believe that Hunt's work should be enjoyed and remembered by fans of all sorts. We're pleased to present a retrospective illustrating the arc of his career and the scope of his talent. The book includes a rich biography that documents Hunt's life, influences, and career, a foreword by Martin Mahoney, Director of Operations and Collections at the Norman Rockwell Museum, that puts the artist's work in historical perspective, many scarce fanzine illustrations, some likely not seen since original publication in the 1930s, 40s, and 50s, stunning woodblock prints produced for the Work Projects Administration in the 1940s, selections from Hunt's folios illustrating subjects from Sherlock Holmes and Fu Manchu. As you'd expect from FFE, lots of contextual and historical commentary, an illustrated appendix documenting the evolution of the technology early fans used to produce their art, and a full chronological index of Hunt's published work. Roy V. Hunt, a retrospective, offers the robust treatment that this artist fully deserves. Presented at 8.5 by 11 inches in a 144-page softcover volume with full color throughout, the book preserves the full size and quality of the artist's work. To see a sample and order your copy, please visit firstfandomexperience.org.